Hello and welcome to GrimCo R&D. I'm Mar28 and this is the premiere episode of what I hope to be a new series. I'm actually going to record a few of them ahead of time to make sure that I don't do what I normally do, which is second guess myself to death. It's a really bad habit and I really got to work on that. Anyway, this is a brand new pack and a relatively brand new world. The world's maybe half a day old at that. And the way it's set up is pretty interesting, or at least I think so. One of the big things to know straight off is that there is no real resources out in the world. Like under here, this is a plains area. If we were to dig underground, the only thing we're going to find are stone, dirt, gravel, rock. I said stone, so rock seems stupid, but like obsidian, which is glass. But you know what I mean, right? And coal. Coal's the only naturally occurring ore that you're going to find in the world. That's it. The other stuff, like say iron and diamonds and copper and all that stuff, all the fancy stuff. What little is left in the Earth's crust is under cities. And we can also find bits of scrap materials on the living dead scattered throughout the land. So we can attack them, and then we can find bits of scrap that we can use to build stuff. And we do want to kind of build some stuff. We have some tech mods in here that'd be kind of fun to play with. The entire thermal expansion suite is in here, so that'd be thermal expansion, dynamics, foundation, cultivation, which I actually don't think it does anything except add in a watering can. And I think we have one of those from Tiny Progressions, so I'm not quite sure what it does. We have Redstone Arsenal as well, which gives you some RF power tools, kind of neat stuff. Let's see, we have Industrial Foregoing, which will give you the more kind of farming, processing stuff more so than Thermal Expansion does. Plus, Foregoing has some neat power generation options, as well as some pretty neat machines. What it does not have are energy cables or item transport, so pretty much we need to have access to thermodynamics to make it even close to useful. It is a good-to-know thing. Stop clucking chickens. I didn't realize somebody set up there. That's okay. Let's see. Tech-wise, we also still have, Applied Energy 6.2, which is always fun. We have extra cells to go with it. Let's see. And that's, oh no, we have open modular turrets, which comes into play between how the server is set up and the pack in general. There are quite a few hostile mobs in here. They're not really over the top. But we do have the Team Fortress 2 mod installed, which is what this big, blocky, ugly freaking building comes from. And you're able to choose your side between Team Red or Team Blue. That's BLU, not blue, not with E, no E. Like Sunrise, but not. So you can choose between red or blue. I think Vagrim is red, and the Dark Preacher, who was on just a few minutes ago, is red as well. I honestly don't know who's blue. I think Furcraft may be blue. I am undecided if I really want to go blue or if I just want to stay neutral. If I stay neutral, that is an easy out. It means the NPCs won't attack me, but it means that technically speaking, I'm fair game to both the red team and the blue team, but I can also attack them. So it is something to keep in mind. There are drawbacks and there are perks. The biggest drawback, though, is that you can't buy stuff off of Saxton Hale if you are, if you don't pick a team. And he is some of the source of some weapons you can only get buying them, so it is worth knowing that. Let's see, we also have some magic mods in here. We have Reliquary, which is a good classic collection of various magical items. We have everlasting abilities. They're the little vial things. You basically consume them in XP to gain permanent buffs to your character. Things like step assist, speed, invisibility, which is pretty neat. Let's see. We have Astral Sorcery, which gives us this really awesome night sky. I really like the look of it. Astral Sorcery is one of those mods, actually, that I would love to see used in featured a little bit more into a pack. We just have it in here as our magical selection since it doesn't really add too much to the world itself, but it does, it's got a pretty neat feel to it. We have Angel of Vengeance, which I've honestly not used too terribly much. What I have seen of it, it actually reminds me of speccing out a class in an MMO or something like D&D 4th edition. You get your daily powers, your encounter powers, and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty neat. There's 4 classes. You can either be a healer, a tanky type, a healy type, or I think there's one that's kind of like a jack of all trades, bardsy type, but not sure how that one works, to be honest. Is that Vagram? That is Vagram. What is he doing? And what is he wearing? Yes, hello. I see you there. Okay, he's got a shield, though. That means he's already ahead of me, because I am standing here naked in a cape. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, are there any other magic mods that I missed? No real magic mods, but I tell you what I did miss. We have Me Creeps, which is a mod that was done by Direwolf20 and McJitty. Though I think it's probably the other way around. But basically it lets you summon up little helper minions called Me Creeps. Totally not based on the copyrighted Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. Nope, no way. You can use them to do various little tasks. They'll light up an area, they'll chop trees, dig holes, stuff like that. They also build 9x9s. We know who gave them that idea. just saying. I think they'll also do 7x7s and like 11x11s, but they don't like it. They'll make a comment that a 9x9 is clearly the more efficient space. Kind of amusing. I'm actually interested in the portal gun for that mod, how that works. It runs on ender pearls though, which is kind of a hit or miss thing. In a limited situation where most of the mobs don't spawn out in the open, getting ender pearls is a bit of a pain in the butt. We can pretty much only find them if we ambush them in cities or if we go to the end. We do not alter the spawns of mobs in the end or in the nether, so they're perfectly normal. Just in the overworld, just for this, there is no hostile spawns except inside of cities or below YA64. So the surface is safe. Okay. The surface is relatively safe. Stuff may wander up from below, but that's very unlikely to really be a horde of them. Go away, egg. See, is there anything else that I should probably mention? No, I can't think of any mods. Anything else I haven't mentioned will probably come across. Oh, we have RF tools. That's worth mentioning. And I'm scrolling my mouse furiously trying to get this to go through. We also have tiny reactors. Tiny reactors is one of the bigger, higher end power gens in this particular pack. It runs pretty much off of any like metal resource you can find in game. You can make a block form and shove it in the reactor and it'll go. We added all the thermal foundation materials and the redstone arsenal stuff, so you can make a block of fluxed electrum and run it inside of a reactor. It's not the best. The best material actually for this is, I believe we settled on monosteel is the best. Other than that, the really easiest option is probably going to be emeralds, because you can just trade these guys all day. Make a lot of power that way. There is a cool up and heat down process though, so it's not completely cheese. It's only kind of like a semi cheese. It's like easy cheese. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of resources. I've been chopping some wood a little bit earlier. I have some potatoes. I have my Akashic Tome there I made. Akashic Tomes, by the way, are really fantastically awesome. That's interesting. I pull up the recipe, and it shows me actual book, not the tome itself. But it's basically a book combined with a bookshelf, because, you know, you're shoving a bookshelf inside of a book. But it is a smart manual that lets you combine all your different books together, and you can switch between them. I put my Astral Sorcery book in there, and I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have, because I don't know how to get it out now. Oh, look at those. What I would like to do, I would like to find either a desert, or I'd like to find like a city off by itself a little bit where I can have a little bit of privacy. But the idea of living in a mega taiga sounds kind of interesting. Oh, don't fall down the hole. Is that mega taiga, or is that just the really big extreme hills? That could just be a really big extreme hills. This would be an awesome area to build something. It's nice and flat. You got plenty of room. It's crazy. Like, plains dipped down into a river, dipped up into a extreme hills. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this is actually a river. There's no water though. That's funny. I wonder if that was a setting we did, or if that's the just how the world generated. For the actual world gen itself, we're actually using the Lost Cities generator. There's just those 3 big trees, and that's it. Oh, hello. I think I found my home. I think we are going to invade the city over here to the east of the main spawn. Be a nice, good spot. We'll be relatively close to people, but not too terribly close. Oh, this is the biome added by Integrated Dynamics? Yes. Yes, that's it. Always reminds me of the magical forest from Bombcraft. It's that blue-green. And flowers everywhere. Tons of dye. Oh yeah, but check out the city. This is awesome. So yeah, what I would like to do is I want to tame a city. Either with help or by myself. I don't particularly care which, but I would like to tame a city. Rebuild what I can, and what I can't, well, we could use it for something else. Or we could use the entire city for something else. Interesting. It looks like, see, it looks like a bomb hit this place. It's bits and degrading the stuff. Oh yeah, no, this is pretty awesome. So like here we just have coal, right? If we come over here, there's a chance we'll see some other resources. That's stone. Lava. At this point, is it lava or is it magma? I am unclear on that. It's still technically in the ground, right? Oh yeah, this thing's destroyed. Oh, hello. Hello, precious. Why am I using the wooden one? I have a stone. What do we get in here? Ability totem speed, redstone, some bones. I'll take the iron horse armor. And you know what, I'll take them both. Who am I getting? Ooh, melon seeds. That's actually really useful. Oh, hey, what are you doing? This is a hostile mob from Lost Souls. They spawn inside of certain buildings and cities. They are tougher than normal, so you gotta watch out for them. They can very easily swarm you. That's primarily where most of the difficulty in this pack comes from, is the fact that these buildings are not safe. They are haunted and they will spawn stuff, and lighting them up is not enough to save you. You have to actually kill them till you break the curse. So it's a bit of a challenge, and it's kind of fun. This is actually a really nice city. I mean, minus the destruction and the death and everything, it's a nice city. Yeah, I think I like this. Can make this the neutral city of Neutropia. Jeez. Hello? And yes, that's quartz. We have the one probe installed. I just currently have the display off. I personally like having to have the probe to see stuff because I don't want the clutter on screen. I know it can make stuff a little interesting. They're above me. Okay. We're not going in there yet. I need to actually make a bed so I don't respawn so far away, which means I need to either find string or I need to find sheep. If I find sheep, I'm unfortunately probably going to have to give them the axe. You know, or I could just make a sword and break all the spider webs we see. Ooh, more stuff. Oh yeah, this is totally safe. This was a great choice to come in here. I do not regret this. I regret this with every fiber in my being. Making a hole. Manco supply crate key. That's the first of those I've ever actually found. And jump boost. Take the redstone, take that, take the string. We'll leave the horse armor for somebody else who's much more adventurous than I. Oh, hello, Enderman. I'm just leaving. Just leaving now. Thank you. Some more string in there. Let's make a sword. I've put it off. I've been just like poo-pooing around it, but no, it's far easier just to harvest. Do not shift click that. Do not shift click that. It's far easier to just make the sword than it is to find sheep. Hello? Jeez. Where the bleep did that come from? What are we at? We need one more and then we get a bed. Okay. We are doing good. But check this out. It's like a little bus stop. This is awesome. Yeah, no, I like the city. I really do. I don't know what kind of building I want to build in, though. Or I want to try to reclaim first, I should say. There's a fountain. That's good to have access to. Oh, hey, you spawned in the wrong section there. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, buddy. I like my combat with extra cheese, so I do a dodge back while swinging. Extra cheese. This is pretty ooh, dark oak. Dark oak. I need chest, I need axe. This is pretty good building, 3 floors. It's missing a floor though. I'm trying really hard now not to sneeze, and it kind of hurts. Okay. 1 sec. Alright, I think I found the building I want to use. We're going to go for this guy. I like it. It's big, it's tall, it's gray. It's got blue windows. What's not to like? This seems like the perfect blue building if I go blue, and if not, it just seems like a perfect building. Yeah, no, I think this can work. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a bed. See, that'll make a sleeping bag. That'll let me sleep, but that won't actually save my spawn point. That'll make a bed. So I guess for now, we're just going to sleep under the mushrooms. Alright, so I don't want to pass the night. Vagrant might actually need it, so I'm just going to sleep and then get out. Oh, that's a creeper. Excellent. What kind of tree is that? It's like a birch oak. It's a boak. An urch. An orch. Hey, somebody just got added to the whitelist. And apparently if I'm seeing that, that means I am also opt. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do, I need to go ahead and clean up the area around here a little bit, and I will, we're going to harvest some trees and I think make a little bit of a barricade. But before I do that, I need a quick break. I will talk to you all in a little bit.